Hey there, and welcome back to my channel, Weirdly O.C.D. We are currently in Tony and I's home office, and that's where the entirety of this video is going to take place. This room needs a little bit of an overhaul, not anything major or ridiculous, but it needs straightened up. I've kind of let it go over the last probably month, and I just need to buckle down, get things organized in here, get them straightened up, things like that. So I'm going to show you what the current condition of our office is, and then I'm going to tell you / show you what I want to accomplish in this video, and we'll get started. So this viewpoint is from the door if you were to walk into our office. So we have the desk here that's coming out from the wall with a couple gold chairs. That's actually a record player back there that I used to put our printer on, and a picture and the phone and a couple little knick-knack things. My whiteboard here with our bill calendar. Over here, this is the main reason I want to get this office straightened up, is because I have clothes here, on the floor here, here on the chair, and in these bags, because I had a neighbor of my parents give me her teenage son's clothes that he no longer wanted, because I sell on a website called Poshmark, which is where you can put clothing online for sale. That's also why these post office boxes are here as well, so I have easy access to them once I print off shipping labels to send things out. So my goal is I want to get things straightened up. I want to get all these clothes in one spot, which would be this closet here, which is where I keep all the clothes I sell online. Things need dusted off. As you can see, I cleaned this side of the desk, and this was the current state of it. So you can tell that it's been just a little while since I've dusted off this desk. So I want to get things wiped down, get things organized. I want to vacuum the floor. I want to get these bags out of here. As I said, get all these clothes in the closet, get all the shipping supplies in one spot. This green chair here needs to go because it was our previous computer chair, but we just recently found that one at a thrift store for $10, and I think it goes so much better with this desk than that one did. Plus it sits up a little bit higher, and I like that. So my idea here is that I think I want to take this desk, turn it, and have it facing the wall where that mirror is, and then put this credenza underneath the whiteboard, and then take these two chairs, since this side of the desk will be up against the wall and I can't have them there anymore, take these two gold chairs and put them on each side of this bookcase. And then I'll find something to do with these pieces of luggage, because Tony collects different suitcases and vintage pieces like that. So that is my goal as far as rearranging. Eventually we do want to totally overhaul this office. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you know that our entire house is themed around the 60s and the 1970s, and my ultimate plan for this office is I want to put up wood paneling in the whole room and get some retro looking bookcases on the wall here to put all our DVDs in, because I want to get rid of this cabinet. This cabinet was great when we bought it, but now we have so many DVDs that we're having to put some in front of others, as you can see, and it just doesn't do the job that it once did. And we need more storage for our DVDs. So want to do wood paneling, wanted to do those bookshelves for the DVDs, along with a little bit of decor on them, but not a whole lot, mainly just for that, and books. And I would love to do, because on the other side of this wall here is the living room. I would love to, this is the front wall of the house. I'd love to put in a door here that goes in between the office and the living room, a kind of 2 swing doors, not swing like a bar swing door, but like the louver doors, you know, with the slats in them. I'd like to have that so it opens like that into the office, and then have the desk over here, maybe with a couple shelves on the wall up here for some decor. Have, as I said, the bookshelves there with the DVDs, wood paneling, definitely new carpet, because this carpet, as you can see, needs replaced. Plus, even if it wasn't really dirty like it is now, I would still want to replace it because it's pink and it just doesn't go with our house in general, let alone the room that this is in. But yeah, that's the ultimate plan of this room. But right now, I just want to get things organized and straightened and just rearrange a little bit, just for a little bit of change. So let's get started. I am currently sitting on the desk, and I think I'm having a change of plans. I was going to put the desk here, but then realized that if you're sitting at the desk, your back would be to the door, and I don't really care for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the desk underneath the windows, so when you're on the computer, you've got some light and you can look out on the street for some scenery. Not that there's much scenery, we live in a suburban neighborhood, but it's better than staring at the wall, I guess. And then maybe put this credenza, this record player, back where it was, but center it with this mirror with the gold chairs on each side, and then take that small bookcase I have over there and put it underneath the whiteboard. I think I'm going to do that because I just don't like the idea of having my back to the door. So we're going to do that. So I think I really need to start, let's fix that light, there we go. I really think I need to start going with my gut. And every time I want to do something, or I think about doing something and I do something else, I always tell myself I should have went my gut. And once again, I should have went my gut. So in the last clip, I told you I was going to actually move the desk over here in front of the window. Sorry about the lighting. It's not going to be that long. So we'd have some scenery, whatever. Well, didn't leave much room width-wise in the room. So I moved the desk where I originally said, underneath that mirror, and I think I'm going to keep it there. Now, do I center it with the mirror, or do I move it over to the corner so I have room on at least one side of the desk to maybe put like this little table for the printer or something like that? Because honestly, I don't like having a lot of stuff on the computer desk. It's just distracting and it looks cluttered and tends to be like a catch-all. So, I think there's just, if I keep it centered, there's dead space here between the window and the desk, and there's dead space over there between the wall and the desk. But I like having it centered with the mirror. So I think I'm just going to go with my gut and keep it where it's at, because I have a feeling that if I move it to one side or the other, I'm not going to like it, and then I'm just going to have to move it back. So, and it's not the lightest desk. If you can't tell, it's a old-fashioned teacher's desk, and these were not light. It's pretty heavy, and it doesn't help that, you know, I've got files in this folder here, and I've got stuff in other drawers. Granted, that's the heaviest drawer, but still it doesn't make it light by any means. So I think I'm just going to leave it there, because as I said, if I move it again, I think I'm just going to be disappointed that I didn't stick with my original decision. So the desk is going to stay there, and I think that chair goes really well with this desk. But now we're going to clean the desk off and arrange it. Alright, so I have headphones here that I actually have an extra command hook I'm going to put on the wall here, just so the headphones aren't in a drawer, but they're not just hanging out on the desk. So I'm going to put them on the wall here behind the computer. The modem is going to stay on the desk just so I have easy access to it, and if we ever need tech assistance or whatever, they have easy access to it. We've never had to have any before, but there's always a first time for everything, and never say never. So, my drink glass doesn't need to be on the desk anymore. It's empty. That is trash. So I think I'm going to put the printer over there next to the modem, and then I think I'm going to maybe put the phone over there too, and that way I can have the caddy over here with pens and things like that. So let's try that and see how it looks. The desk area is all set up and ready to go. So as you can see, I centered the computer on the desk, which of course I thought made the most sense. And I'll just kind of quickly walk you through what I decided to put on here. I know I said before that I don't really like a cluttered desk, which I don't, but everything that's on the desk makes sense for it to be on the desk. So there is all this space here, and it actually is more space than what it probably looks like on camera. But over here, I've got gift bags for work, for my little birthday bags that I do for coworkers, along with our little wooden holder that holds Tony's eyeglasses, some pens and markers, things like that. A globe that was in another part of the office that I thought would look good and fill a little bit of space in the back of the desk. Of course, we've got the computer, keyboard, and mouse. Over here, we've got the phone, which was previously on that record player that was against this wall behind the desk. I decided to go ahead and put it on the desk. That way it'd be easier if we need to look up a phone on the phone number on the computer. We could use the phone right here. The internet modem, our printer, which was also on that record player. I put it on the desk because we had the room. And then I just sat the paper sorter on top because I don't ever use the scanner. It's been messed up for a little while now. So I don't even bother to use it. As long as I can print things I need to print, I'm fine with that. So I stuck the paper sorter with our computer paper and some books there. I hung our headphones there on the wall just so they were out of the way but still accessible. And then over here I put this little stand with the paper shredder. The paper shredder used to be on the floor next to the desk or kind of behind it, but that way it's accessible and easy to get to but out of the way. And then over here I just put the trash can next to the desk, and that is the setup for our desks now. And I don't know about you, but I think it looks really good centered underneath that mirrored shadow box. I like the way it turned out, and that chair goes great with the desk, I think. Now if we turn from the desk to the right of the desk, I've got some of Tony's luggage here stacked up and displayed, and that record table that was against this wall behind the computer desk is now here centered underneath the marker board where I keep our bill calendar. And then on the little marker holder part of it, I just have some cards that I've received in the past. This one is from Michelle Foray, Pocketful Primary. She sent that to me after I sent her a little gift box. This is from a former teacher of mine. This came in Michelle's little card. And then this is from a coworker thanking me because they had switched locations from the one they were at with me. And then on the record table here, I just have a picture of Tony and I when we bought our house on the day we closed on it and got the key and could start moving in. I've got a vintage weather clock there, a little lighthouse light that my grandma gave Tony, and then just a couple owls. I don't remember where I got those, but they were on this record table before when it was in the different position, and I just decided they still look good on there, so I kept them on there. And then there's a few more pieces of Tony's luggage collection, and then the door. Now if you turn to the left of the desk, the gold chairs that were on the other side of the desk I put here underneath these windows where I was originally going to move the desk. And now that I see this setup, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I went with my gut. So I have the gold chairs here on each side of this little bookcase. I've got some books. I've got my diploma, some angel figurines, some vintage cameras I've purchased, and a vintage looking ship. And I think that is a very nice looking sitting area. You want to sit down, read a book, whatnot. There's still plenty of room where this chair is. I was a little concerned this chair was going to be too close to the drawers here, but I'm still able to get to the files and everything, so I'm not worried about that. I'm glad it turned out the way that it did. Now I will show you, if you turn to the left of this, this is still a little bit of a mess. All those clothes that I have that I've put up online need to go in that closet there. And then the vacuum, of course, needs to go back in the front hall closet. And then I just need to find a spot for these 3 pieces of luggage. I'm not too sure where I'm going to put them, but they're going to find a spot. And then these 2 black garbage bags here and here are going to go out to the trash because it's stuff that was given to me that I'm not going to put online because there's something wrong with it, maybe a stain or rip or something like that. So that's going to go to the trash. But other than that getting put away, the vacuum getting put away, the luggage finding a home, and then the DVDs, I just honestly I can't do anything with right now because I don't have the open shelving over on this wall that I want to get. So it's just going to have to stay the way it is at the moment. But other than that, I love that the way this turned out. I like that this turned out really nice, a nice little sitting area. I love the way that the desk turned out. It's got everything that we need within arm's reach of needing it. And then the record player over here with access to the marker board and the bill pay calendar and all that. I'm really, really happy with the way that it turned out. I'll be really happy when we get the wood paneling up and it starts looking like a vintage office. So I hope you enjoyed this little video going along with me, trying a different layout of the office, cleaning things up a little bit. I'll be honest, it needed done. It had been neglected for probably close to a month. But you know, life gets away from you at times. And plus we've been planning for our wedding that's coming up next month. So that's kind of been the main focus of things around here the last few months. But I'm glad that the office is taken care of. It's one less room I have to worry about before people come into town and whatnot for the wedding and the reception. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in more of my videos and you like my content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.